What's up, guys? Eclectic Nerd here again, and welcome to a new short side series that I'm going to work on for a while here. I'm not sure what exactly to call it. I'm thinking Ship Showcase, because that's kind of what it is. So I'm doing just some testing with new recording equipment, and I moved in a new place, so I kind of want to get back into YouTube a little bit. So I think a good kind of way to ease into it is to go back and look at some of my old kind of designs and talk about them a little bit and kind of put them out there, see if you guys have any thoughts. If you want to build them, I might put them up on the Steam Workshop so that you can use them too, because I think they're pretty cool and they get the job done pretty darn well, if I do say so myself. So the first one we're going to look at today is Rob. This is pretty much a staple of every world I've ever had in Space Engineers. Basically, Rob is my go-to for the first ship that I build. And part of the design is that he can be repurposed pretty quickly to do whatever you need it to do. He's been a welder. It's been a grinding ship. It's been a mining ship. It's done pretty much everything and anything except fight, because I don't get into combat too much. But yeah, it's basically just a medium cargo container, and obviously underneath all those thrusters, there is a medium cargo container in there with a whole bunch of thrusters just running every which way. And of course a connector, because I love my connectors. And this one I still have the ore detector on, but it's pretty much it's simple. That's what I like about designs. They're simple and they work. That's pretty much how you can summarize most of my builds. Is they're simple and they work. Anything else? It's perfect for if you're starting out, because it doesn't use a whole lot of resources. It's the bare bones of what you need to get started building any kind of ship. Also, I usually end up putting a large reactor on it, but you can start off putting two small ones, because why not? If you don't have the resources to build a large reactor, you can always build two small ones, although you'd probably have to lower the number of thrusters you have, which kind of plays into the whole modularity thing, where you can Rob is a platform on which you build for the most part, and of course he can be used to build other things as well. Now, I typically don't put a landing gear on them, at least not until planets are added, but now that there's actual gravity, and it kind of makes sense to be able to just kind of plunk things down, lock it in place, and walk off and forget about it. So yeah, that is Rob from pretty much every angle. Not much to him. He's pretty simple. Oh, and the reason he's called Rob is because I don't know how many people are familiar with, back in the days of the original Nintendo, there was an add-on that shipped with the Nintendo called Rob, which stood for Robotic Operating Buddy. And Rob had these two little arms that look, oddly enough, just like these welders that he would use to pick things up and move them around with. So I thought that was kind of fitting to call him Rob, because he's got these little arms and he kind of just helps me out doing whatever I need done. So I will probably include a link in the description for where you can get the blueprints if you want to build your own, or if you want to tweak the design however you see fit. So until then, stay nerdy, my friends.